MMA.PL, Michał Rogoziński, a z nami Norman Parke. Say hello to the Polish fans.
Hello, Poland.
Okay, first question is the bad blood between you and Mateusz Gamrot is real?
Yeah, of course. There's a thing in there where I see him I seen him after the fight. We chat and stuff like that there. But it's more so the way he's like to some other the fans. Like he's kind of backward with them. Like he's got a little chip in his shoulder. He doesn't like too many people coming near him. Like whereas me, I can like just blend in with everybody, no problem. Where he's like stays away, quite reserved, like hides out of the way. It's like he's been brought up with a posh upbringing, and he's got like a posh family or something like that there. Whereas me, we grew up in a council estate. We are just who we are, and he's like. He thinks he's up here and people's here, so that's the thing that caught me straight away. But other than that, I respect him. He's a martial artist, but the thing I don't like about him, like after the fight, and I says, "Man, you bit the finger and stuff," and he's like, "Ah, well, whatever," just kind of brushed it off. So I didn't like that about him. So yeah, that's real. Like I'm coming after him.
Tomorrow at UFC Gdańsk, Darren Till you are rooting for, or will fight Cowboy Cerrone. So how do you think the bout will go?
Oh yeah, I'm a big fan of Darren Till. Like I fought in 2 cards with Darren Till. Like funny lad, good lad, great striking skills. And he's young too, and he's hungry, and he's got a good bit of momentum. So. I know he's come back with some injuries and stuff like that there, but he's got a good bit of momentum now. So now it's a good time for him to Cowboy's a big name for him to get. And with him being a southpaw and Cowboy and orthodox, Cowboy's got a weak stomach, So big left kick, boom. I think Cowboy's weak around the stomach. So I'll never say that Cowboy could never win because Cowboy can always pull out. But I'll say I'm rooting for Darren Till 100%. Darren Till to win by to the body, liver kick.
Okay, so we'll see. Coming back here, how do you react when you have the referees in the majority are unpopular to avoid any controversy?
We know that I know the last fight we had the Polish guy, I don't know his name, Thomas or something like that, but now it's Mark Goddard, one of the most respected referees, not in England but in the world. So Mark refereed a few of my fights, so I didn't really blame the referee that much in the last fight because he'd never seen it, so you can't just say that he did see it. I can't just say, oh, look, it's there. I understand. I know Big John McCarthy said what he would have did was 2-point deduction for Mateus if it was in the UFC, 2-point deduction. And but I can understand the referee's point of view that he never saw it. So, but I know what happened really, and so does he.
All right. So another question: if you win against Gamrot, will you call out Boris to fight you? And the second thing, it's what's your usual weight? So.
Oh, I walk about 85 kilos, so it's no problem. Boris is Boris used to be a lightweight, but then Boris just goes womp. So I could do that too and move up into welterweight because I feel better up there. When I'm not cutting weight, you feel healthier, you feel stronger. So I'm not looking past my test. I'm coming to get this. The only thing I'm focused on getting this job done. But I can potentially see when I get this belt. When I get this belt, I can set the belt aside, and I would definitely fight Boris in the next big KSW show. No problem whatsoever. Send me the contract, and I'll fight that too.
All right, and we say if you win against Gamrot, would you like to take a third fight to make a trilogy of this, or you are not interested in it?
When I win this fight here, that means it's one apiece. So I think I should fight someone else, maybe 1 time, maybe 2 times. Let Mateus come back and build momentum again, and and then make the 3rd fight. But I would definitely, when I get past Mateus this fight, I would definitely fight Boris. I would move up and fight Boris next. When I beat Mateus and they offer me to fight Boris Mańkowskm, I would fight him next.
Okay, and what about Szlakowski? There was some beef between you and him, so would you like to consider fighting him?
I don't know this guy. This guy just got the only. This guy has to dye his hair red, you know, to get recognised. Other than that, I don't really know him. He's just like a little rat that hides in the gym and just wants to say some stuff, you know. But no one really knows him. Like, if he wasn't in KSW, I don't think anybody would know him, apart from his family. So this guy is irrelevant. I don't really know him at all. So I think he just needs to just build up a better win streak against some opponents who I faced, like fight the guys who I faced, and then come and talk. Be relevant before you can say these things. You know, I understand he's saying that I can just step in here and fight against Mateus and then now rematch. I think I should fight. Man, look at the following I have. I get a huge following in the UK and Ireland, and I'm the big fight for Mateus. You know, if you were the big fight for Mateus, they would have booked it long ago. But obviously you're not. So just sit back and get some good wins, and then maybe I can fight you after that.
Okay, so a KSW issue contract thing, how it looks like. Can you tell us something more about it? Do you have?
My contract. Okay, my contract. I fight Mateus one time. It was 3 fights. So I fight Mateus the one time. Then they, what they did then was, okay, I end up losing by decision. Blah blah blah. We're going to have you fight in Dublin card, no matter what. We want you fight Dublin. And then I just says, I don't really care. I either want my win bonus or I want to get my test again. And then they were not so much for the win bonus. KSW say, we make rematch. And I thought they were just saying this just to kind of keep me there. But then they say, right, okay, leave Mateus Wells. You be ready to fight for the 3 arena. So that's how it happened. Now I've got 3 fights, 1 more fight after this. But when I win the belt, then that means new contract, bigger money, new contract, and then come to Poland again.
Okay, and can you tell me, Norman, do you wish to get seen by UFC someday again?
No. People ask me a question all the time. I just felt like I was I just felt disrespected from signing a contract, and like I had 1 fight left in my contract, and they said no, we want to give you a new contract. And I thought, okay, right, no problem, here we go. I signed. He says we need you to fight Rustam Kovalov. So no one would fight him. I says okay, I'll fight this tough Russian dude. Fought him. He's the best guy who I faced. Rustam was the toughest fight I've ever faced. Very, very strong. And then after that, it was like, oh, I'm sorry, but no real excuse. You know, no real explanation. Just was like, I'm sorry, I just got your release here. Like 2 and 4 out your last so many fights, but 2 fights in Brazil were robberies. I fought against the cheat too. So you got to take this into consideration. I took every fight and never ever said no to any fight. I felt disrespected by that, especially whenever I had like a wee boy just born. You know, so. I said, that's fine, I'll just, if I'm ever offered the opportunity and I'm happy enough at KSW, I'll not just be a piece of meat and just step in when they need me. I'm not like that, so I'm happy enough at KSW. I see a good future here. Like when I left the UFC, I was kind of, I moved away from martial arts. I wasn't really interested, you know, I was kind of ready to finish, you know, I've been there, did it, so. But then when KSW came along, then I was like, whoa, this is a good promotion here. I followed KSW for a long time, and I thought, this is a good opportunity to go in there, and, you know, this is a good opportunity to step in and fight their champion, because I knew I was a bad matchup for Mateus. I knew there's a good chance for me to step in there and fight Mateus, and I thought, okay, I could take this guy out here, no problem. So,
are you happy to have your Irish king in the UFC? I mean, your friend probably, Conor McGregor. Do you know him personally?
Personally, well, we spoke a few times, you know, and I was like, when I saw him in Dublin, like my coach and his coach are pretty good friends, you know, like there's no animosity there whatsoever. And I know a lot of the lads, like Artem and all these guys, they're all good people. So,
I think it's from my side. I think what I wanted to ask. If you would like to say something to the Polish fans, I give you the.
Yeah, sure. I just want to say to the Polish fans, the haters, the followers, thank you for the support, and I just want you to know that I'm coming to put a good fight. I hope your champion Mateus comes to do the same thing, and I think that I know that KSW lightweight division needs a new international champion, and I feel like I'm the person for that. And so on Sunday when I get that belt, I hope he's can now come to my side and follow me, and I can be your champion for a few years. So thank you very much for the support, and up the Polska.